Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it is time to play. We're back in Evospace. Factory game. I don't think there's any enemies other than just time because it steals your time. But yeah, very cool looking game. I really like the models in here, like the different machines, how they look. I really like the Sterling engine. I think that's let's see if we can see one spinning. Not yet. They're both not spinning yet, but this one will in a second. Let's pick another research. We can see it's blinking in the lower left. And let's do the basic circuit board. We'll hit start. Boom. And now we'll see this guy spinning. Looks very cool. A lot of time must have been spent on that. That just looks kind of awesome to me. All right. What do? Let's grab copper bars. Look at that. 24. So nice. What's not nice is we are out of copper ore. So I think last episode we talked about maybe looking on the map and heading up here to the north. We're sitting on top of something here. I don't know. Is that water? I'll have to figure out what this actually is that we're sitting right on top of right now. But there's copper up here, I believe. Pretty sure that's copper. We need to set up a mining operation here because there's a lot of stuff we're going to make from copper. And then in the very first episode, I think I showed you all the different processing you can do to copper to extract a little bit of gold out of it and still get all your copper bars, or actually more copper bars than you would if you just mined the copper directly and smelted it. So there's a fair amount of processing that needs to get done. So there's copper. And then as I'm saying this, I just remembered the thing that maybe comes first before copper, and that's automating those building blocks. So mining some stone, and then we may even be able to automate the conversion of the stone into the building blocks themselves. If not, we can do it by hand. It's pretty easy, handcrafting that stuff. But let's do that. Let's look at the stone. And then yet another thing we should maybe do before even getting into that is setting up some inserters and storage for the coke oven here, so that this whole chain can keep running. Right now, once this backs up, we're done. So this guy's processing wood into coal. This guy's taking the coal and turning it into coke. And I just kind of hand fed it some more coal. So it should be pretty full. Let's see. Do I have enough building blocks? But I'm almost out of the bricks. Let's make a few more. Extend this out and just see if we can put a little storage container down, and at least start collecting this coke so this whole thing can keep running while we're doing other things. Still very temporary, all of this stuff, but it's getting us started. So now I'm going to let's build another inserter. I'll probably just go one at a time here. And how about the stone chest? Definitely want that. And this will at least save us a little bit of time and keep this thing running, like I said, while we're doing some other stuff. So as soon as this finishes processing, it'll get automatically loaded into the storage. And we've got a decent amount of space. It's not a ton, but that'll store quite a bit of coke. All right, I see machines have stopped. Let's see, this guy needs more fuel. So let's load that guy up. And this guy needs us to pick another research. So let's do it. How about, I guess we'll do the screwdriver. That won't take long. We're going to burn through all of these. So it's just a matter of time. There we go. We can see the coke is being stored. Let's just take a quick look over here and see. Is this guy full? Pretty good. Let's top off these furnaces. And then we'll go think about doing the stone. Now, I think we can mine stone anywhere. We're going to test that theory here in a second. But I think we can do it anywhere. Like, we don't need to look for a stone deposit. I think by default, you can get stone anywhere. We might want to do it right off of this platform. If we go this other direction or we go backwards, maybe back here this way. Let's try it. We can always move this stuff. I don't think we lose the material once we reclaim it. Or, you know, if we deconstruct something, I think we get the resources back. Unfortunately, I am going to have to go do a bunch by hand here. Well, let's go do it. We're going to need more stone to build platforms so we can automate stone. That's just the way it is. Here's some coal. I might grab some of this. We don't really need this as desperately as we were needing it. So I'm kind of just doing this so I can get down to the stone. But we will make use of it. We'll just pop it in that second coke oven. And then it'll turn it into coke. All right, we're getting a little lower here. Let's see. Oh, we've got room. Let's just hop down here. Iron. We haven't used iron yet. We're gonna. This will be useful to have. I'll grab some of it. So just like copper is kind of upgraded from the stone, like we saw the copper furnace, and I believe that's more efficient than the stone furnace. It's the same thing when you go from copper to the steel. I believe that's the case. I believe that's the next tier up. So we're going to need iron. And our first batch is probably going to have to be hand mined like this. It's not necessarily that we do it this way, but I'm just going to grab some so we have it. Here's the stuff that we're really after is the stone. We need a bunch of this. And then what we're going to set out to do is automate this so we don't have to mine stone anymore. But we're going to need a little bit to get us going on a platform. So that's what we're doing right now. Not too exciting. But let me know what you think of this game in the comments. This is one I kind of knew about quite a long time ago, like maybe a year ago or more. It seems like. But for some reason I saw it and then I kind of lost track of it. It's been in my wish list. I got lots of stuff in my wish list. And I didn't remember it as being like a factory game for some reason. And I just kind of lost track of it. And then I was going through my games or someone recommended it. And I started looking into it and I was like, oh man, this looks so cool. The graphics especially. Really like the graphics. The animations and the way the copper looks is awesome. All right, let's pick another research. J, and let's pick. Let's pick Steam Pack. We'll get it done. I haven't used this yet, I don't think. I played probably 2 or 3 hours before filming this series. So I'm a little tiny bit familiar, but not a pro by any stretch. All right, we grabbed the stone. Let's grab copper out of here. 13. Escape. Let's build some of the bricks. Burn through a lot of that stone there. All right, and what I'm thinking of doing is putting a mining rig right back here. Again, this is kind of our hodgepodge initial platform, but we're going to get some early stuff done on this platform that's going to allow us to do the cool stuff later. Let me grab wood here while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, see, we're going to have an abundance of wood. Initially, we're going to set up more lines of these coke ovens, but we're also going to need to have some wood on hand. So I'm just going to manually collect some of that every once in a while. All right, just kind of waiting for these bricks to get built. Pop that down. And the other thing I like about this game is you can really lean over, like to extend your platform. So if we were like, 100 meters up or something, I can lean over pretty good and be able to place my block. Now I just fell on my own, but All right, so let's see. We may need to craft some more brick. Let's do it. I'll save. What is this going to take? I'll save 10 stone just in case we need to make something with the stone. I think we might be close to having enough room here. Let's go and see if we can craft the mining drill. Not sure what they call it in this game. We'll find out. It is the drilling rig. And yes, I can. Let's grab one. It's pretty big. We'll place it down here. It's going to need power and all that stuff too. So let's see. It needs kinetic energy. So that means heat to a Stirling engine. And then we can connect that right to the drilling rig. So just waiting for this to craft. You can see it in the bottom left. It looks like it only shows the crafting progress when you have the inventory open. Oh, I just noticed something too that I forgot about. We can change the time of day right away just by clicking these. So yeah, maybe I'll do more of this. Click it, bring us to daytime because that's where it looks nicest. Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to see that animation. Very nice. All right. We should have the drilling rig or mining rig, drilling rig. I'll select that. Okay, here we've got 3 ports, 3 of the circle ports here. That's for kinetic energy. I may line this up strategically. We'll see. How about right like that? And then that port in the back, there's a dotted line square. That's the output for the material that it's mining, which in this case is going to be stone. Hopefully. Hopefully this is all going to work the way I hope it will. All right. Now, I'm just pausing because I think I want to try using the heat pipes and showing you what that's all about. And if we do, we might be able to get by with a single furnace to power all this stuff. We'll have to see. Let's build a Stirling engine. We know we're going to need at least one of those. We'll start with one. And that is way over here now. Boom. And then we're going to need to hook up the Stirling engine to power. So I think I have to drill under here. We'll just do this one first. And I may actually carve out a little bit underground here so we can connect things up. I'll have to think about it. If this makes sense for us to do this or not, if we need to, but let me just do it while things are crafting. Oh, there's our brick. Let's grab that before it disappears. This is just the service access here down here. So I'm just freeing up space so we can wire or route the heat pipes, maybe underground. Now, if I didn't want to do this, I could put the mining rig up on a platform, and I think it would still be able to get to the stone. It doesn't need to actually be touching the ground, believe it or not, to mine the resource underneath. So we can test that assumption, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. All right, let's go place that Stirling engine. I've got some blocks here. Let me, we'll just go, can I walk up over here? Not really. I don't think I can hop up this way. Nope. Let's put some makeshift stairs. It's not really stairs, but at least we can get up. Okay, right down there is either going to be, we could put a furnace or we could do these heat pipe things. I think we're going to do the heat pipes. So let's put the Stirling engine down. Boom. And I need to get that guy, rotate. Okay, that's going to feed kinetic energy into our mine. Now we need to think through a little bit the heat. And what I'm thinking of doing is extending this platform a little bit more, dropping a copper furnace and using heat pipe to power both this guy, this Stirling engine, and then we'll come up through the ground and get rid of this furnace and power this Stirling engine as well off of the same furnace. I think we can do that pretty good. We'll find out. We're going to experiment a little bit. Let's make some heat pipe and see if I've even got that researched. It's in logistics. Here it is. We can make 12 of them. Let's make 10. I know that burns through a ton of copper. And we need to mine copper. We're all out. So that's it. That is it. Until we go hand mine some copper. And we'll look to automate that once we get the stone stuff going. But now that I've got the heat pipes, I'm going to go ahead and destroy this guy. And I'm going to destroy the block straight underneath it. And I'm actually going to try, and hopefully we have enough copper to pull this off. We may not. I'm going to pop a heat pipe there, and hopefully it will let me place one right on top. Yep, boom. So that's going to transfer heat up to the Stirling engine there. Now let's head underground. There's a heat pipe. There's one. You can see they connect up. Boom. Boom. I need one up here. I need one here. And then they need to hook up to a furnace somewhere. And that's where I'm thinking of extending this platform. So let's think for a second where we want that furnace to be. Ideally, it would be, up a level. Let's build some more foundation. Boom. 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 And then also ideal, I'm going to need to go get more stone. Let's, if I hit the inventory and click daytime, what do you know? It's daytime. So hopefully you guys don't mind that, and maybe you even appreciate it, but I'd rather have a little bit of daylight. Let's do the mining drill. I don't want to get too close to that water. I don't know if this water kind of flows in here or not. I kind of don't want to find out because I want to mine some stone. Okay, we'll grab a bunch of stone while we're down here, and then maybe, with any luck, this will be the last batch. We're probably going to need to do hand mining of a little more copper too, because those heat pipes chewed up a lot of our copper. But again, that'll be the next thing we set to automate. We'll get a mining drill over on a copper deposit, and eventually multiple mining drills. And then all that extra processing we saw way back in episode 1 to wash the ore and powderize it and extract the gold off and all that kind of stuff. And I've not done all that before. I've only smelted the ore directly. But in this series, we're going to do the full on, and fully process the material. Because that is what the game kind of wants us to do. We'll grab up some more of the stone, hoping that we don't have to come back down here. We'll pick up some iron along the way. It's good to have it. I've got some coal too. I think we're going to be in good shape with the coal situation for a little while. That process is almost fully automated. The only thing we don't have automated is we're not feeding coke back into the furnace that's powering our atmospheric condenser. And that atmospheric condenser is really the start of everything, because that's where the water comes from to grow the trees, and then the trees get fed into the first coke oven and all the rest. All right, let's head back. I'm going to craft some more bricks. Let's get those going. Okay, I'll save about 28 stone, it looks like. And again, now this part of the platform I'm just building out so we have a place to put the furnace, right? Because we need power. We're going to run that heat, or we need heat, I should say. I'm going to run over this way just because I don't want to waste more blocks building more stairs. And so how do we want to do this? I think what I'm thinking of doing here, we should have it in inventory. Let's grab a furnace. Yep. Got one of these, and we got one of the old ones that eventually we're going to convert or upgrade into copper. But let's grab this furnace level 2. We'll put it facing this way. Yeah, we'll put it facing this way. And now I need to connect up the heat pipes. Now, I don't know if I've got enough copper to do it. I probably don't. Yeah, I definitely don't. Let's try. Yeah, I definitely don't. We're going to have to go mine copper. But let's grab the heat pipes we have and extend this out. I think that's it. What are we doing? I think we're crafting. No, that's it. Oh, no, there's one more. Boom. I don't think I can craft anymore. So we got to go get some more copper. Let's do it. Where is there some copper on the surface? We'll find it. It's in one of these pits. There's some right here, actually, a little bit. We can grab it. I thought we had a little copper there. Not much. What about here? Nope. All right. There's some. Kind of see it from a distance. And it looks like we're going to fall into the water. I think there's water down there. And not all the holes you dig have water, I don't believe. At least last time I played and did a fair amount of digging, I didn't catch myself falling in the water. And I don't know if there's a way you can die or take damage in the game. I haven't experienced that, if there is. Let's grab some of this. We got getting some coal too. We really want the copper. Be nice to get a fair amount of it too, because we're going to need to make. We're going to use a fair amount of copper before we get the mine up. So we're going to have to do some hand mining here. The coal's not bad to have. We can make use of it. It's just not a priority. Copper is. Coal, let's see. Pick up these little nuggets that are dropping on the ground. Copper here. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Should be copper there. Stone's always good. Okay, I think we're coming into some water here. Stone, stone, copper. All this is good, except we're not going to need stone pretty soon. That's what we're working on now, automating. So we'll be in decent shape. All right, how much did we get? 32, I don't know, 74, something like that. All right, we're going to have to mine our way out probably a little bit. Just point towards the sky and hopefully not fall back in. All right, we're up. Now heat pipes. Let's maybe make these 1 or 2 at a time. Oh, what do I need? Oh, I got to smelt it first. Whoops. Let's get it smelting. Where is it? Over here. Fill this guy up. We should get a fair amount out of that. I've got a bunch of extra organic material. We could interrupt this process and burn that off, but I don't think it's worth it. While we're waiting for that copper to smelt down, let's grab some coke and just make sure that everybody is filled up. I can unload some coal into that coke oven. Let's make sure these furnaces are full. That guy's got 26. We'll top them off. And then we got one more over here. That's doing the tree production. See, it didn't burn. This one doesn't burn very much at all. So that's going to stay running for a good long time. And then our new one, we can pop some coke in there to get it started. Again, we're just waiting on copper bars. Let's pick a research. We probably could have done that a lot earlier. How about, what's next here? How about cutting? Let's do that. I think that's going to allow us to produce boards and things, and we'll need that for circuits. And circuits we're going to need for these when we get around to these advanced computations. Eventually, we're going to burn off all the research that requires only the basic. And we're going to need to start producing material circuits specifically so that we can set up a computer that does advanced computations. So that's one of the reasons why we want to research the cutting. Oh man, this is slow, huh? I can get 2 more heat pipes. So I do realize the way I've set this up, I've created, kind of an artificial demand for these heat pipes, but we're just kind of experimenting with making it look cool. I wanted to show you the dynamic of how the heat pipes work and how we're going to make use of it. But basically, we've got a heat pipe running to this computer. So right now, we're not able to even do any research because it's not powered. But we'll run these heat pipes down. It's going to feed this guy as well. In fact, let me set it to morning time. So it'll run this Stirling engine. It'll run this Stirling engine. And it's all going to get powered by a single furnace over here. And if we get inspired, we may even run heat pipe over this way and power this smelter with the same energy from the same furnace. We'll just see. I'm not sure how much it puts out. And I think we do lose a little energy as the heat pipes extend in distance, but don't quote me on that. I'm not positive. That's something in Factorio where the longer distance you use the heat pipes in Factorio, the less efficient they are. They lose a little bit of energy along the way, which is kind of realistic. All right, I need 2 more heat pipes, and we'll be done with this little experiment, and we should start getting some stone. It's going to take 4 more copper bars. We've got plenty of ore in there, so we won't have to hand mine right away. But again, we may end up finding ourselves doing some more copper hand mining before we can get the drilling rig set up on a copper deposit. But the name of the game is to, not have to do a bunch of stuff by hand. We're getting there. We're making some progress. Main thing we've got going now is we've got the coal production kind of automated. I'll just top this guy off with some coal. Again, we're not doing any research, so we're losing a little bit of time here while we wait. I need 1 more bar. We should be good to go. There it is. Looks cool. All right, let's grab it. Boom. And let's make that last piece of pipe. Boom. We're going to need more copper for sure. I haven't said that 1,000 times. And let's place our 2 heat pipes. I think it's just 2. 1 there and 1 there. Boom. All right, now, like always, when stuff doesn't look like it's doing anything, even though the sky is kind of spitting out some rocks, if we look, it's not doing it. There's no progress bar. Nothing's really happening. We got to pick a recipe. So in this case, it's saying, what do you want? Here's the different things you can get. Stone, limestone, redstone, dark stone, or granite. Now I could center click on these and see what they're all, or actually I can't center click on those. I guess I have to mine the material first, or I can look at this and see what all those materials do. But to simplify things, I know I want stone, so let's just do that for now. And off we go. Now, the other thing we're going to need to do, and we'll pick it up next episode, if you think these coke ovens or the smelter doesn't hold much, this huge mining drill holds like 1 piece of ore, and then it stops. So we need to set up automated extraction out of this guy. And it's going to come out here. We'll hook up a belt to this output port, and we'll grab some more copper bars and grab an inserter and grab a storage box and unload that stone. We might consider turning it into the actual building blocks too. I think that takes an assembler, but we'll take that up next episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying again, thanks so much for watching. Enjoy having you along with me here on this journey playing Evospace. I think it's a cool game. Going to be recording several dozens, maybe, episodes of this game because I really like the look of it. And I want to really go far in this game and set up some cool looking factories. Again, right now, this is just our little platform, our little factory to get by. But soon, before long, we'll be automating a lot of stuff. So this is Glidercat signing off. Saying again, thanks so much. And I will see you in the next episode.